Welcome, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you are here for a sun, moon, or rising reading, thank you for joining me. I post every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for the Zodiac reads. Now let's go ahead and get into you today. Now, Pisces, your card says sensitize. This is to make someone or yourself respond to certain stimuli or to make something sensitive or responsive. So Pisces, oh my gosh, look at these beautiful flowers and fish here with this moon being highlighted. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. I want to go ahead and start off with some animal energy cards. Just one or two, please, Spirit. For Pisces this month, there's one. We have my octopus. So this month is going to be heavily about boundaries. That is a water sign element. So that's going to be Cancer, Scorpio, or of course Pisces, yourself. So you do see boundaries being heavily involved this month. What else, please, for Pisces this month? Spirit, Holy Angels. Okay, thank you. We have my unicorn in reverse. Is someone not making you feel special, Pisces? Oh, I don't like that right off rip. Someone is just out here not making you feel special. It's time to put the boundaries on them. Make them realize, like, they're the ones who really aren't special. To be receiving your attention and to not be treating you well, that's not right. Absolutely not. Not with that octopus there. Then we have the panther at the back of the deck. My unicorn is a spirit energy, so it is not aligned with any specific zodiac sign. However, my panther is a fire energy. This is going to be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And my panther is all about purging the unnecessary, getting rid of things, ridding yourself of them. And that is going to lead to a beautiful transformation for you, Pisces. Oh my gosh, yes. Beautiful. So yeah, it does look like someone here is just not making you feel very special. It could be your job. It could be a friend, maybe even a partner. And it's time to put some boundaries on them. And if they can't handle the boundaries, it is time to walk away. I see you being fed up with this person's nonchalant behavior towards you. We have expansion coming out, bittersweet, and an impasse in reverse here. Okay, I'm actually going to pop that up here. Yeah. It almost feels like you don't want to draw a line in the sand with this person. There might be, fear of rejection on the back of the deck there. But in doing so, it actually expands you. It allows you to stop making excuses for this person. Like, it might be a bit bittersweet if they aren't able to handle it. You may actually be daydreaming about how it would be bittersweet to walk away from this person or leave this person. How it might be uncomfortable to kind of put them into this impasse energy where you're like, no, like, I'm drawing that line in the sand. But I see it being very necessary this month, as their treatment of you has just kind of gone too far. I'm going to go ahead and take a look with my situation stack for some more information. We have a couple. We have threatened, appearances. We have family, blood ties, and inner circle coming out. Love, adore, admire, enchantment. Love affair in reverse. Yeah, see, you're not willing to deal with this. You're willing to, like, accept the love that you deserve. But you're not willing to be played like you are some kind of dirty little secret or trick. Absolutely not. And then we have racing, running, and avoiding in reverse. I feel that you are going to be taking something very head-on this month, dealing with it. Straight up telling them how you're feeling. And that might lead to commitment or a long-term relationship here, or it could lead to absolute silence, depending on your connection. It looks like it could go either way this month. I almost get the sense that it's kind of dependent on how you're able to approach the situation. Interesting. Okay. I want to get some more. Let's take a deeper look. Let's get one or two, please, Spirit. Oh, thank you for the two. We have deception and envy on the back of the deck here. You might be getting some bad information or news from family. No, I actually almost feel like a family member or a friend is going to feel kind of threatened by this new relationship coming in. It might expose some of their behaviors. And so they may actually be quite threatened by it. Interesting. In the middle, we have emotional withdrawal. Yeah. If it isn't a family member or a friend, they could be the person that you're leaning on. And it could be this love situation where it's almost like they want to be with you, but only so no one else can have you. And only because they're very envious of you. I see prosperity beginning for you. However, at some point in this month, with some patience, it looks like you've been growing the seed. Look at the beautiful imagery here. We have patience. She's got this seed in her hand. How gorgeous. And then we see that same exact seed planted in the dirt with the hands over it. See that line in the sand, quite literally, on top of it. And that has sprouted into this beautiful fruiting tree. Not just a flower, but a fruiting tree. And then we have awareness in reverse here. So I actually feel like something is going to try to be hidden from you this month. Someone's bad intentions. I'm getting the sense. Someone doesn't have very good intentions here. Whether that is a family member or friend, maybe it is a family member that actually tells you. Maybe they see this person out and doing something. Or they see them like post something and they send it to you. Something threatening. Maybe something that threatens or challenges your current view of this person as well. But it's meant to bring you into this awareness because right now, this is really giving me Two of Swords energy where it's like they're trying to pull the wool over your eyes and hide something from you. But some kind of exposure is going to happen here. I almost feel as if the deception and envy card that we pulled is because of this prosperity beginning for you. So I would keep a close eye on anybody who is not happy for you when you bring good news to them. How interesting. Okay, I'm going to get just a couple more, and then we'll move on to the tarot. That's just one. Oh, and here's two. We have success and house. And then this one flew up here. And Capricorn is involved. Oh, sorry, I'm a Libra. Capricorn energy is not exactly my go-to. But we have maliciousness on the back of the deck. So again, I very much feel like when drawing the line in the sand here, it is about how you're able to communicate this month, how well you're able to do that. Because I do have a fear that some type of communication could lead to maliciousness. This could be with your finances as well. Maybe there is also someone in your family who will be asking for money this month or asking for work. Maybe a friend asking for, oh, like, can I apply at your job type of energy? Maybe because they're seeing the success that you're having. I am seeing that if you were trying to relocate, if you're trying to do some renovations within your house, there is success to be had there. I would absolutely recommend, like if you are feeling very stressed, especially at home, just stressed or uncomfortable, maybe moving some things around, remodeling. Yeah. Alrighty, well, let's go ahead and get into the tarot and see what else lies ahead for you this month. Get some clearer ideas. I do have two decks here for you, Pisces. So we're going to start with my dream deck for your main reading, and then we'll move to my Under the Sea Tarot for clarifiers and more details. So let's go ahead and get started. Nice, all the angels. Ooh, I'm not taking all of that. What is going on with Pisces this month? Okay, alright, that was very fast. Okay, we have my Eight of Swords, my Ace of Wands, my Queen of Coins. So yes, it does look like finances are going to be held in place. Or they're going to be a very prominent fixture this month. We have my Nine of Coins in reverse. We have my Five of Coins upright and my Six of Swords upright. On the back of the deck, we do have my Moon, which is a very Piscean energy to be in. And then we also have my Ten of Cups in reverse on the back of the deck. So yeah, there might be some secrets exposed by family or about family. Maybe you've been feeling really stuck on what to do with them. Some kind of burden has been involved here. It feels like it's been holding you back from opening up this new door. What kind of secret is this? It's going to come very quickly. This might be about commitment, maybe even cheating, with my King of Cups being in reverse here, some unfaithfulness, or someone not being up to standard, not being as loving as they should be. Interesting. Now, with my Eight of Swords being the first card out, this month I do see you being a little bit like your throat chakra being a little bit blocked, feeling a struggle to confront something, to say something, I almost feel shy or like nervous now to like say this message. It's almost like you're holding back because you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, but the truth needs to be said. When we look at this image, I know she's nude, so I had to cover her friendly behind, but when we look at this image, she's caught into this bubble. And now there's no way that she can stay in this bubble forever. That's no way to live, right? But if she pops it, she falls onto all these swords. So it makes her afraid to make any movements, any quick movements here. So I do see you really contemplating what you're going to say, how you're going to say, and why you're saying it, on whether or not it's something that you actually want to do, because it seems very uncomfortable. But in the end, like, this is making you very miserable. My Ace of Wands is all about misery in the environment. So again, it's almost like this anxious, nervous energy within your home, within your household. I almost see like someone who can't really sit still, where like, they sit down on the couch and they stand up and then they go to another room and they come back and sit down on the couch and then stand up and go do something else and then come back 5 minutes later. So it's a very back and forth, conflicting energy to constantly be in with this Ace of Wands. This might have to do with finances as well. Maybe some of you are moving, or you are thinking of switching jobs or careers. You might also be thinking about walking away from someone who is financially, gives a financial provision for your lifestyle. So I do see money being of the utmost concern this month with my Queen of Coins in reverse. It does look like there will be some type of financial concern this month that you may need to save for or prepare for. With my Nine of Coins being highlighted, more towards the end of the month, mid to end of the month, I do see you being very heavily noticing that someone else doesn't really deserve your time or energy. Someone else in the picture is treating you really poorly. They're treating you as if you don't really matter that much, or if they don't really need you, if they don't want to move forward with you, and you don't really deserve that. Especially given the fact that this person seems to be in quite a difficult spot as well. In fact, I almost feel like them treating you this way makes you feel like you are experiencing some kind of misfortune, or you are unprepared for something, when that is not at all the case. This is very much part of your spiritual journey. It's meant to push you, to teach you that you can do this on your own. You actually don't need this other person to help you with your finances, especially if they aren't deserving of your energy and your presence and your provisions as well. With my Six of Swords being here, this could be about travel. You might be traveling for work or for love, maybe even for a family situation. Yeah, this boat, this water. You might also be traveling inwards, looking at your emotions a lot deeper here, Pisces. Protecting yourself, preparing guards. How interesting. Let's get some clarifiers here. Let's clarify this Eight of Swords, Ace of Wands, please, Spirit. Oh, we have my Two of Wands. Yeah, again, that's my crossroads energy. So with it, when it comes to your third chakra, when it comes to your voice, I do see you kind of hitting a crossroads here, where you've thought and you've thought and you've thought about it in this nervous energy, and you just kind of break. You have to say something. You might not know how to say it, really, but I do see you coming to this crossroads where you're like, well, I either have to be very, very blunt with it, because that's how God rolled me, or I can come off very appeasing with it, compromisal, and that might get me what I want, but, is that how I want to get it? By constantly being the only person to compromise in this situation? Or do I need to make it clear that compromise isn't mine to be had this time around? It's time for them to step up and do it. Let's look at the Ace of Wands and my Queen of Coins here. Oh, we had a handful. Okay. We have the Three of Wands, the Six of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. Okay, I really like this energy. My Three of Wands is all about manifestations. And with my Six of Wands coming in, I do see a really beautiful manifestation actually coming in for you. That is my victory card. So I do see this coming into your life and actually making you quite happy. This might make the financial burden a little bit easier as well. This could be like moving into an apartment that's cheaper, or getting an apartment just for yourself. This could be something like, you know, getting a job that's easier. You know, my dad used to be like a factory worker for like 30 years, and he went from like on his feet all day, high-low factory work, to being a manager where you got to sit at a desk all day and basically just fill out paperwork. So it's kind of like, you know, it could be uncomfortable to make that transition, especially like for my dad. It was really uncomfortable for him to go from being on his feet 16 hours a day to sitting down and helping others and telling others to be on their feet for 16 hours a day. But I do see this being a very good transition. You have the Queen of Cups at the end of that. So I do see you loving what you're doing at the end of the day. I see you being very satisfied. On top of that, whatever manifestation this is, I see you being very happy, very in love with it. Maybe that's an energy that you need to focus on, is how much you will love this manifestation when it will come in. How long, the longevity of how much you can love it as well. Like I manifested the car that I currently drive, and I remember when I was manifesting it, I would think about how every time I was behind the wheel when I would do my visualizations, because this is my dreamer pile, when I would do my visualizations, I would think about how much I would just love to be in that car. How much every time I get into it, I would think, yep, this is my car. I love it. This makes me so happy. And that's very much that Queen of Cups energy. And still to this day, I get behind the wheel in that car and I'm like, yep, this is my car. I love this and I'm so grateful for it. Let's take a look at this 9 of coins and this 5 of, oh no. Wow, they're just trying to flip out. Maybe you're kind of on the verge of flipping out with someone who isn't treating you the way that they need to. With my Emperor. Oh yeah, I see you taking charge though of some kind of mishap here. Someone who's not deserving you. Some kind of misfortune. I see you taking a big leadership role in this situation to figure it out. This might be a little bit antsy, though. You might be a little bit nerve-wracked at first. Because, again, I see you kind of, like, freaking out first things first. And then, like, standing tall and being like, okay, I got to figure this out. Like, I can't let this just, like, hang in the balance, you know, and hang over my head, casting this shadow. So let's go ahead and take a look at the 5 of coins, 6 of swords. How is this misfortune important? Because I'm having trouble connecting that. We have my Page of Cups in reverse. Okay. Yeah, I feel like this is meant to mature you, actually. This whole month is going to be about who do you want to be? What kind of behaviors do you want to repeat? With my Page of Cups, this is typically like a beginner energy for me, right? When I see that upright. When I'm seeing this in reverse, this month is meant to highlight a little bit of some of the areas where you're a little bit immature, where you might not feel fully prepared to do it on your own, even if you actually are. Even if you're just underestimating your own skills, your own talents, what you bring to the table. This whole month is meant to force you to recognize that and to act within that as well. It is going to be a little bit of an emotional upheaval. I almost get the sense you might throw a little bit of a fit, but I see you standing tall in your power here. Okay, so you have my what'd I say? Sorry, I just cut this deck. I didn't see it before I put it on camera. We have my 2 of swords. So yeah, it feels like someone's trying to like pull the wool over your eyes in a situation this month. So whether it's family, whether it's friends, whether it's a partner or a job, double check all the information that you're getting. Make sure it's verifiable. Like if you're moving in with someone, because we've had a lot about moving. If you're moving in with someone, make sure that rent is what they say it is. If you were, you know, entering into a relationship, make sure there's no third parties. If you're getting information from family, make sure that they have a verified source for that information, that they have pictures, that they have something to back it up. Otherwise, I do see future strife coming in because someone here does not have the best intention. Yeah, look at that. They don't have the best intentions at all here. My King of Swords and my Devil energy. Yeah, they're trying to take an opportunity. They're trying to pull the wool over your eyes in some form, in some way. This actually could be family because it is landing right above my 10 of Cups. And then we have my Queen of Wands. So I do see you being a little less, I want to say pushy. That's so funny. Yeah, I do see you standing a little less tall in the beginning of the month because of some misery that comes your way. But I think this offers you a choice. Whether you are to be, you know, overly compromising, a people pleaser, or yeah, let someone else steal your voice. Let inner conflict kind of steal your voice as well. Or if you're going to make the best, oh my gosh, see actually all the opportunities that you have available to you and make the best of your situation. Expose the secrets, be honest, be upfront. And with my 10 of Wands here, release yourself from whatever burden is being thrust upon you. Alrighty, let's go ahead and grab some self-care, then we'll get some charms, and I'll let you guys know. I am going to get some songs for you guys in just a second. But I actually woke up this morning channeling a song for my Pisces today, and it's ridiculous. I'm so sorry in advance. It's not in this deck, but it was The Lovers, the Dreamers, and Me by Kermit the Frog, of like the Muppet soundtrack. But I have been channeling that song for you all morning. So let's go ahead and get some actual songs for your self-care here today. What self-care? What songs can Pisces use? Okay, we have 2. Okay, the first one is The Sweet Escape, Gwen Stefani featuring Akon, Fights Between Romantic Partners. We have I've Been Acting Like Sour Milk, That's the Reason I've Been Acting So Cold, Let's Look for Some Common Ground. And we also have The Observer by Jazzy Young, Feeling Unable to Move On or Trapped in a Situation. Looking for connection, alone in my bed. If I mimic your expression, will it bring me closer? Am I doomed to be the observer? I can't reach you. All right, let's cut the deck. We have What a Wonderful World. Feeling Hopeful and Optimistic by Louis Armstrong. This is how you're going to end the month, nice and strong. Bright, blessed days, dark, sacred nights. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see trees of green and red roses too. There might be a need to get out into nature. Maybe take a walk. Spend some time in nature. Spend some time somewhere where there's like a lot of vivid colors. Okay, let's go ahead and grab some self-care here for you. A couple extra that have flown the coop. Let's get them in the right direction. Just 1 or 2, please, Spirit, for my Pisces collective. Oh, okay, all right. You guys are going to need a lot of self-care this month. All right, that slipped out right at the last minute. I was not expecting this many. So you have Be Still, number 4. Sound Healing, number 47. That comes to 11. That comes to 2. 2 is all about duality. 4 is about stability. 46, that comes to 10. That is all about completion. Oftentimes, where it can round back down to 1, which is a beginning. We have what did I say? I said take a walk. Yeah, you might need to take a walk. Number 52. That comes to 7, which I believe is heavily about forgiveness, but also perfection. We have 29, journaling. Once again, that comes to 11. That's going to come back down to 2, duality, partnership. We have 12, connect with fire. That's going to round back down to 3, which I believe is actually about travel. And then one last one here, we have at number 19, deep breathing. That comes to 20. Once again, a lot about partnership, a lot about duality here. I feel like this month, you're learning to hold your own while also working with other people. While being able to, provide for yourself and others without this being unfair or unequal. Maybe even fighting for some kind of equal right in a situation. Interesting. Yeah. If you can't connect with fire through like a bonfire or a burning bowl ritual, I would recommend just like candle gazing as well. That might be a good practice for you. With sound healing, I would recommend, what is it? It's 432 hertz. I think that's correct. Yeah. 432 hertz, that's like a sound healing for, I believe, love. Or I think it's body healing, actually. So that might be a good frequency to tune into. We have soak in a bath and water and take a walk. Take water? Maybe you need to drink more water here. Oh, how funny. I want to get just a couple crystals for you. Just 1 or 2, please. Oh, we got 2. Perfect. And I also want to get some affirmations. Oh, okay. Well, I meant to grab this affirmation deck, but we have Don't Be Afraid to Dream Big coming out. My kitty cat there. Let's just get 1 or 2 affirmations. Thank you. Okay. And we also have start your day with a smile. Look at that cutie pie with the bow tie. Oh, I love that. Okay, I just want to make sure we had 2 of each. So we do have peridotite. I could be pronouncing that wrong. There can be a lot of negative energy and negative emotions surrounding you from day to day. This stone neutralizes those energies and allows your spirit to absorb knowledge and wisdom. Used during meditation, it also expands your mind so you can truly understand the beauty in life. We have this stone has an topaz. This stone has an incredible amount of energy and can direct it with pinpoint accuracy. It sheds light on your life path and lets you see clearly your mistakes and how to achieve your goals. It brings about self-trust and an abundance of confidence. Everything in your life looks clearer with this stone. I apologize in advance. I think Beef is about to jump all over your cards. Or I guess rub up against my entire desk. Again, we have don't be afraid to dream big. It's funny, my cat walks in right when I pull out the cat cards. Start your day with a smile once again. We have today I make a difference. Today I will stay focused, work hard, and do my very best at everything I do. Today I am confident. Today I am who I am. And today I am who I am, and I am capable of doing anything I put my mind to. Something about this month is going to be kind of a tongue twister for you guys. My goodness. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and pull some charms in just a moment. Let me clean all of these up to make some room. Place these to the side. If you are sensitive to noise, I fully recommend that you turn the volume down right now. Okay. I don't like these 3. I'm gonna keep that one. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, give me just one moment to organize these. Steve has in fact joined us behind the scenes, but let's go ahead and get started today. We have a handful of fortunes. Share your happiness with others. Seek out a service that uplifts your community. Surround yourself with kindness and beauty. A modest man never talks to himself. Lucky number 120, 32, 18, 56, and 30. Persevere, it's just a bump in the road. True love is worth waiting for. Good health will be yours for a long time. Number 19, 4, 10, 8, 6, and 28. And step by step, you will ascend the staircase to success. We do have a just the one mini tarot. We have some kind of injustice being highlighted this month. This could be in relationship to, well, a relationship. We do have my Divine Masculine band, and then we also have my Divine Feminine band being highlighted here. So I do see some kind of partnership being highlighted as well, maybe some kind of commitment being highlighted. For my actual charms, we have this beautiful little purse here. So I do see finances being a very big factor this month, a very big focus for you. A child or children could be involved. Someone might be acting quite childish. I was hearing toddler tantrum earlier. Like terrible twos. We do have my monkey here. Someone here is monkeying around. I'm not a big fan of that. We've got music being highlighted as well. There might pay attention to some of the songs that you might hear offhand this month. We also have my elephant, which is all about auspicious wisdom being highlighted here. So cute. Now let's go ahead and jump into the initials here. We do have Jax, J-A-X. Or jaw, so maybe something to do with your jaw. You know, it's so funny, my dad's actually a Pisces. And he did just break a tooth in his wisdom, like one of his wisdom teeth, like in the past couple days. So yeah, maybe something about dental health, tooth health. We have patience being highlighted, but let's go ahead and take a look at my J names on my list over here. We have Jacob, Jordan, Jennifer, James, Jackson, Jax, Jaden, Jason, Jasmine, Jean, Janine, Jane, Jamie, Jeffrey, Jeff, Jenna, Jessica, Jesse, John, Joanna, Joanne, Joelle, what am I hearing? Joseph. We also have P, Patrick, Penelope, Patricia, Phoebe, Phil, Paul, Peter, Paula, Patience. Patience coming up a second time. Interesting. We have W, Winston, Will, Wilma, William, Wyatt, Wayne, Wilfred. We have X, Xena, Xavier, Zamp, Zia. And we have A coming out. Amy, Alex, Alexis, Alessandra, Alice, Aaron, Ashley, Ashton, Adam, Allison, Ace, Austin, Anna, or Alicia. Well, that's what I'm seeing for you guys today. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to book a private reading, those are available on my Etsy along with my potpourri products and my altar boards. Thank you so much again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!